I thought we were going to ride today. Is that farrier ever going to show up?
Is he BWFA certified?
Well, he said he was. I guess we ought to check his certification.
If he's BWFA, he'll show up.
Hey, you're not my farrier.
No, ma'am. The farrier asked me to show up. He's sick in his place, and I hope that's okay.
I told you that BWFA farrier would get here somehow.
Well, I hope you brought your certification card.
Yes, ma'am, I did, and I do the continuing education, too.
Always use a BWFA certified farrier.
You know, gang, we've had the television show now for a little over 9 years. And I've just enjoyed, and I wanted to say this, that I've enjoyed it immensely, being able to come in your home, talk about something that I care about. But I think the main thing that I wanted to emphasize that we just feel bad that we can't get right back to you immediately when you call or when you email us or write us a letter to answer your question, because I know it's important. And another thing I wanted to point out, gang, that we have all kinds of things here. We have specialty shoeing, we have conventions, and you know, we have a great time at our convention. We get to talk to other farriers. Heck, let's take a look at some of the farriers we've interviewed just over the years. And I just had a great time talking to these guys and laughing and cutting up with them, especially the Horseshoe'en Time Let's Talk, because we just have a great time doing that. We get a chance to talk to professionals. And a lot of these guys are really super great farriers. And in the future, I'm hoping that we can get across the country, because I'm planning a cross-country trip where I can sit down with these farriers, interview them, show them while they're shoeing, and let the country see that we've got some of the best farriers in the world in the United States. And I'm just proud of all of them. And, you know, over the years, in doing this TV show, I've talked about that we have a farrier school here, and that's really one of the things, gang, that keeps the doors open here, because the students, and a lot of times I don't say enough about the students, that we enjoy our students here. We have people come for advanced classes, advanced forge classes. We've got a gated class that we have here for people who want to learn gated shoeing. Of course, you already have to be a farrier and kind of get your ducks in a row when you take the gated class. And second, you know, we have our own diner here, and we got a great cook. And the point of having a diner, to me, was a change I made, because we don't go out to shoe, and it saves a lot of time, because one thing I've learned, time is money, plus the kids get a better education because they get to spend more time in class. And we've cut down on the classroom, spend more time under the horse as much as humanly possible, and in our forge work to make our guys better at what they do. Because here's the thing, when somebody leaves here, we want them to be satisfied. And each week we make them sign a paper that what they've learned and they're satisfied and so on and so forth, because we don't want to hold anybody here that, like a lot of the schools, you know, they want to sort of force it down, and you work here at your own pace. Well, hey, I'll just let you listen to a few people from around the country that's actually been in school here, and let you hear what they have to say about our school.
Well, I first started looking for a school. I was looking on the internet. It's where I found the school, and from my opinion, it's the best one in the country, so that's why I came here.
So how are you liking it so far?
I love it. I've been here 2 weeks, and I've learned more than I could ever imagine to learn, and I still got 10 more weeks to learn, so I appreciate everything they're teaching me here, and I'm learning a lot.
Great, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, now what's your name?
Eric McDuffie from Kentucky.
Okay, from Kentucky. So
Yes,
what
ma'am.
brought you to Casey & Sons Horseshoeing School?
Actually, I found everything on the internet, and then with extensive conversation with Mrs. Casey, kind of convinced me that's where I needed to go to.
So what's some of the things that you've learned so far since being here?
6 steps. That's the key right there. Of course, for me to sit here and explain it would take a little too much time, so you'd have to come to school to get that part figured out. But 6 steps is what's the main thing they teach here.
Okay, so I guess, are you enjoying yourself so far?
Oh, definitely. Oh, I can't complain at all. Best decision ever made, hands down.
Oh, it's like the best time of my life. I love it here. I like half time I don't want to go home. I just want to stay here and shoot horses. I've learned so many things. I mean, we'd be here all day if I had to list everything I've learned. I like everybody seems to get along. It's nice and relaxed, and they let you work at your own pace. You know, it's not a race to shoe horses and everything here.
In doing that, we have learned, and when people come here, because we do research, we find out that they learn a heck of a lot more because we have a nutritionist that comes here about every 6 weeks, because the farrier today must get involved in nutrition and understand what that horse eats is going to affect his feet. And we've talked about the research center, and I just wanted to mention about the school, because these guys that come to school here, a lot of them just volunteer and get right involved in what we're doing in research. Well, gang, I've had a great time. I've enjoyed the years of being on television and being able to talk to you about farrier work, how important the farrier really is. And you know what? I hope to see you. I hope you come down and visit the research center, because now remember, Mondays and Tuesdays is our days off, and we go Wednesday through Sundays. And the reason we did that, because a lot of people come to school, they can only come part-time. We try to cater as much to the people that really is into horses. And there's a lot of people that's thought about for years, they want to come and learn farrier work, but they can't quit their job. They have to come on the weekends, and that's the reason we do that. We have everything basically pertaining to a horse that can be taught here. We try to cover that to where our farriers will remain the best in the world. And I've heard a lot of the guys that's went to other countries and they come back and said, you know, Ralph, the best farriers in the world, I agree with you, is right here in the United States. And you know, gang, I think that says a lot. And I encourage you, if you're a farrier, to come and continue your education, because there's one thing I've learned. You get paid for what you know, guys and gals, not for what you do. And that counts most. And I tell you, people today want service, and they want a farrier that's knowledgeable, that can help them keep their horse sound and keep their kids or themselves safe while they're riding a horse. I've had a great time, and I hope you have too. Hey gang, I'm Ralph Casey, host of Horseshoe'n Time, giving you a special invitation to our convention right here in Lafayette, Georgia, October the 22nd and the 23rd. Hey gang, after 15 years of research, we're giving you a special invitation to come down, because we're going to show you what happens, what really happens when you run your horse barefoot for a matter of 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 20 minutes. Second, we're going to do shoes, steel shoes versus aluminum shoes. We're going to have a great time. Special, we're going to do a tribute to the past farriers of the Hall of Fame that's passed on. Hey gang, we're giving you a special invitation. Don't forget now, it's right there on the screen. Call us and they will give you direction. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Hey gang, I'm Ralph Casey.
And I'm Link Casey.
You know, as the owner of a farrier school, we get hundreds of letters for individuals that would like to see what goes on here. And plus at the research center, for the first time, we're offering a free DVD just for the asking that tours not only the school but the research center. And hey, remember, it's free.
It is. It's free. It's me.